part of me was like, but part of me, I love stickers and potions and lotions, and like Wound Clinic has amazing things. Hello everyone. I am almost done with school. I have like 2 weeks left and my 2 days up at Elmhurst. Actually, I have like 2 weeks left, including that, I think. I'm that close, guys. I've been super busy. That's why I don't know the days, because a while ago I could tell you how many days I have left. I think it's 2 weeks exactly. I'm not sure. I have 3.5 more days to go to clinicals, and I have 2.5 days. Yeah, that sounds right. I have 2.5 days of clinicals left. This was my wound care rotation. Guys, this was the clinical rotation. This is my home health rotation. Originally, when I first started the Elmhurst program, I thought, oh, home health rotation, I'll do that with whatever agency we're gonna work with once I get my nursing degree. And we're with Advantage right now, but we probably won't stay with Advantage. That's a longer story to explain, but it's just a really ideal time to switch agencies right when a new nurse starts, and our other nurse is definitely interested in switching agencies that we have in our home. So anyways, when I first started this rotation, I was thinking, oh, maybe I can get this rotation with a home health clinic, with a home health agency, because that's what I'm going into, is home health. And I did ask them. I also asked Quad County Hospice if I could meet with them. I didn't try super hard to get either of those placements. St. John's, before I could even get very far in it, they automatically found me this placement in the wound clinic. And I was a little bit like, ooh, like part of me was like, because I thought I can't do wounds. I don't think I can do that stuff. But part of me, I love stickers and potions and lotions, and like Wound Clinic has amazing things. Like the silver foam is my favorite dressing. Wound Clinic just does really cool stuff. I like their tools they get to use, but I don't like blood and poking at people and stuff like that. So I was really unsure about this rotation, and I will say I think it's been a favorite. I've gone now 8 times. I've spent almost 8-hour shifts. Most of them have been 8-hour shifts with Wound Clinic. I couldn't maintain eye contact with the really bad wounds the first day. I did have a day with a patient once where the smell was getting to me, and I had to really focus to not throw up and remind myself that, hey, if you feel like you're starting to lose it, you need to make your way out of the room as discreetly as possible. But I didn't throw up, and I will definitely say I'm getting desensitized to it. I don't think I would want to do wound care, but I do feel like I could learn to take care of most any wound if I needed to. Like, it's one thing, wound care nurses, they don't always know what they're going into. And whereas with home health, like private duty nursing, you have the same client all the time. So if they had a really bad wound, you know, it would be the same wound every time. And that's a little less scary than not knowing what you're seeing each day. And I'm really glad I did this rotation, because I think it's opened up my confidence on what kind of home health cases I would take. So yeah, it's been interesting. I usually am in the outpatient clinic, but today I spent the entire day walking around with a wound care nurse that checks on inpatient people. We got to see stoma again, a very complex stoma that they were having trouble keeping bags on, so that was really fascinating. And just a lot of wounds, packing wounds, measuring depths of holes in wounds, and yeah, it's been fascinating. So I will say, can you get desensitized, and will you get more used to the stuff? Yeah, I'm amazed at how desensitized I've gotten to wounds now. Like, I was the student that during one of my first terms, I think it might have been my first term, when we were learning about pressure wounds, pressure ulcers, whatever they're calling them. and like the picture pop up, my hand would go above, my hand would cover it up. I couldn't see that. I was like, oh, whoa. And now I'm seeing those in person and not flinching. Oh, I saw a cancer wound today. So yeah, will you get desensitized if you're squirmish on this stuff? Yeah, you will. You will. I was the student that was like covering up the screen so I didn't have to see stuff while I read it. And I even struggled to read about some of the stuff. And now I've looked into people's holes in their foot and seen their tendon and done a little bit of poking and washed wounds that were this big around with no skin over them. And yeah, so you'll get used to it. You will, because I did. And if I did, then you will. So I hope that helps someone wondering, will I get used to the blood and guts or any certain aspect? I think yes. You will, because I did not think I could for sure get comfortable with wounds. I was not so confident about that. And I wouldn't say I'm comfortable with them, but a lot better than I was. A lot more comfortable with them. So yeah, that's my answer. I would love to know what's something you weren't sure you could do in nursing school, and then you had an opportunity to see it and you're like, I definitely can do this. Put in the comments for other people. It will be encouraging to them, I'm sure.